it helped me out that I was in the gym like the week after you posted that.
Yeah.
They were like, oh yeah, that's the guy who like is on a podcast with that other guy. Yeah. I was like, sick.
The two guys that sit next to Ariel.
Yeah, the one who's famous. Oh man.
We're back for a pop-up episode, potentially a new season.
Potentially. Let's not commit too early.
Honestly, we do this for the fans.
I do this for me.
I also do it for me.
I'm not-
purely for my own
I'm
self-entertainment.
not selfish. I am doing this for the fans.
My mom doesn't even watch this anymore. I don't think. She gave up halfway through season 1.
Yeah, she was over it.
We know we have one listener because we had one fan say it to us at a tournament that we were trying to say that we were going to introduce them to Chad. And
Can I tell this story?
yeah,
actually,
yeah, sure.
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
we were at a
we haven't told you this yet.
You're gonna love this.
This is really funny.
We are at
sure?
a 12
You're
and
gonna
under
love this.
Okay.
WCVBA tournament, and we go over Mark Baus, who coached for Beta Bay, played with me in college. He's coaching a team in the East Bay, and on that team, he also has there's a couple like coaches' kids. And then one of them is Rob Ray, who was the literal. He was the director who
He was the assistant director of Beta Bay that we inherited with the club. It was like
Rob was our babysitter.
Rob was our babysitter.
He was literally our babysitter when we took over the club.
We were 21 and 22, and Rob like came with the club and was like, "I will help you guys transition. I'm only going to do this for a year, and then you guys are off on your own." We were like, "Okay, great. We'll pay you to be an assistant director," and like. He was with us.
We walk up to the court, and Rob is like, he's loving it, but he's taking stats for this 12 and under game.
Yeah.
And so we go give him a hug.
We
we're
haven't
talking
seen
with
him in a decade.
Yeah, seen him in forever. And we're talking, and I was like, hey, like, you breaking down stats for the 12ers? He's like, yeah, I got to do something. Like, I can't just sit here and not have anything. I was like, my friend has
I got a guy.
an AI startup that will break down everything for you. I was like, do you know Chad Gordon?
And he looks at us with this like sheepish smile, like just kind of.
He freaking better.
Well, not just the fact that he like probably knows you from when you played, but he looks at us and he goes, "I listened to the podcast."
So shout out to
And we
Rob.
were like, "Yes, we have one listener."
This episode
Hell
is
yeah,
for
Rob
Rob
Ray.
and nobody else.
Yeah,
So
it was very cute.
that is the reason why we're back
That's
for the
why we're
women's
back.
season. Usually we're just a men's season show, but now we're back for the women.
So we were like, "Listen, this is a show for men."
Obviously.
And we support men's volleyball. And so the best thing that we could do is like also support women because right?
If it's good for women's volleyball, it's going to help men's volleyball.
Right. And so we decided that we were going to expand into both.
Math is mathin'.
Yeah.
Put a toe in the water.
So we're going to give our uneducated thoughts, or maybe very educated. Maybe our opinion is the only one that matters. We'll see.
I haven't found that to be the case, but yeah.
Could be.
Okay.
I'm always right about everything.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get you a hat.
We're going to give our thoughts on like the beginning of conference is just starting, if not about to start for most conferences. So we've gone through the first like 4 or 5 weeks of the season of collegiate women's volleyball. And so we've had a couple weekends of like turn Hulu on a Friday night, and there are 57 games playing, which is actually
It's a
just a
beautiful thing.
vibe.
It's great, yeah.
It's so nice. So
Chad's actually been on the road though.
and Chad's been a little bit on the road.
So he's been in person. Can you set the groundwork for us of First Point Collegiate, not First Point Challenge? We had the kickoff AVCA First Serve.
The AVCA First Serve was in Lincoln and then up in Sioux Falls. Stanford, Pitt, Florida, Nebraska, and then up in Sioux Falls, Minnesota, Penn State, a couple other teams. Like it was really good volleyball. Like as it's supposed to be kind of that first weekend when college football is yet to take over the airwaves, right? And so, I mean, Nebraska, Stanford, I think was like on ESPN like 1, like the Uno,
Right,
like it's big
not
time.
the Ocho. Yeah.
No, it's the Uno, right? So, and then, man, the Pitt, I think Pitt, Nebraska was like Fox. Like these were like big time things, right? So Jamie Gordon did a great job like putting all that together and getting a lot of eyeballs on that. That's super cool. Sioux Falls, a little bit smaller event, but still like really good volleyball. Penn State going up there, like that was nice to see. And then, I think a lot of the conferences really did a nice job trying to put on like kickoff events, like these like SEC challenges or like the Bricktown Battle, like all these things that like brought top 10 teams into, I think it was like Nashville played, great volleyball on, the second weekend. Finally, something worth kind of watching in these first weekends rather than like, hey, we're playing kind of the Little Sisters of the Poor, in our non-conference schedule. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there were some good, just good marquee style events, right? Playing in big venues, on TV, sold out crowds. You had the Vanderbilt game, right, where they're doing something creative on the quad, outside, doing a really nice job of kind of their return to being a program. I thought that was a super creative avenue that they took, obviously, of just the content that they were able to create around it. I think had some pretty cool buzz. So a nice kickoff weekend to start for sure for women's volleyball, and I feel like that halo effect has kind of carried through for the past couple of weeks. There's been some good matches, and parity's been pretty good in terms of the level of teams, and seeing some quote unquote upsets that you wouldn't typically see in years past that have been a little bit more lopsided.
I can tell you the 3 teams that are still undefeated.
3, okay.
As of September.
It's Nebraska. Who?
Texas.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And West Virginia.
Nebraska's
11-0. Texas is 10-0. West Virginia is 12-0.
I saw a video of them getting throwing water everywhere in the West Virginia kids throwing water everywhere in their locker room.
But this is what of just top X teams, or is this everybody?
This is everybody.
Mississippi State's undefeated
this is
too.
NCAA D1.
Mississippi State must have lost this week.
I can Google that.
Mississippi State
Challenge.
just beat Florida.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is their big win.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
I do know what's what's happening, but I legitimately don't know what's happening.
They beat him in 5, and we were having some beers, and I was like, wait, like Mississippi State's still undefeated.
They were down too, and then they came back and won.
Yeah. No, it was
a great one.
It's a hot start. Then
Is the SEC the new Big Ten?
You could say that, but then you look at like some of these schedules, you're like, oh, they haven't they're 11-0, but like 9
It's
of those
the
are
first
Kind
weekend
of like
of the
the
conference.
Boston College undefeated to start.
Yeah, like how are they on a 15-match heater? It's like, oh, because 14 of them, guys, come on, like
Sure.
which is
Mississippi-
fine, like, it's,
which is what you're supposed to do.
You got to get the W's. I get it.
Mississippi State lost to Auburn today.
Oh,
Today.
rough.
0-3.
Oh,
In 3?
man,
Wow.
SEC is the new
Slept.
Big Ten. I'm calling it right now.
man.
You're just trying to get clickbait.
No, I'm not. I think the SEC just has mo money. They got mo money into women's volleyball right now, and that'll trickle down from football, and then the Big Ten will catch up again.
Even though the best players from the SEC left and went to the Big Ten this year?
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. No problem.
a little bit of all that. But
Okay.
Yeah, I think that happened everywhere. I think kids were
Yes,
leaving
I
all
agree
over
with
the
that.
place.
I'm pretty sure Tori Stafford wasn't playing in the Big Ten last year. So.
I want to talk about UCLA really quick.
Absolutely.
UCLA finally gets the win that they're looking for.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Milan joining the men. And I was like, we're here to talk about women.
We'll talk about that later.
All right, fine.
I think UCLA beating Penn State is just finally the game that.
But isn't this classic UCLA? Like,
What do you mean classic UCLA?
let me tell you exactly what I mean by classic UCLA.
Underperform yet overperform.
Everyone, like, coming into the season, everyone's like, UCLA is everything.
No.
They swept the portal. They're gonna crush it, and then they start
that's
off.
this year specifically. It's not every year.
I feel like that's the last 4 years. They're gonna. This is it.
Not
This
like
is the
this.
turning point. This is it. And then they have a horrible start, and then everyone's like, they're done. UCLA's done. They're cooked. Never gonna see them again. Fire everybody.
I don't
and then
know.
they get a marquee win. They're like, they're so back, baby.
I don't
UCLA's
know.
back.
I
Penn
don't-
State doesn't have a setter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
Hey, you're
don't.
beating Penn State right after they lose Izzy Stark. Okay.
Obviously, you have a setter, sorry, but like it's different than
Yes.
returning your national
Sure, I know
championship
what you
team.
mean.
I get it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I still think that this year is different because of the marquee kids that they got. Like they won the portal this year, and they haven't won the portal since Alfie's taken over. They legitimately,
Oh yeah, I think
Won the
people
portal
would
this
say
year.
they not swept the portal, but they got
besides the Kennedy Martin
Yeah.
one, they did a great job at getting kids to come there.
draft ranking A+.
I think that they are they finally got the win that they were looking for with the kid. It takes a little bit of time for those kids to get used to playing with each other and figuring it out. So I don't mind the up and down of them at the beginning. I don't think that it's a historical that they have swept the portal.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's historical to this. I'm just saying it's classic UCLA of hype, flounder, someone
I
they
think
pull off a huge win.
I think
and
UCLA
then,
has legitimately struggled for the last 10 years.
That's
it's been very up and down.
Like
Since
not even
Laney
up.
Guerra won a national
In
championship.
2013, I think was the last time that they were good.
I mean, yeah, they won
They
it
won
in
in
11.
2000, or it was 13 or 11.
They won in 11.
11. So it's been a really long time since they were at the place that they expect to be at, and so this is way too much time talking about UCLA. Good for them. For
Shout out to Nick
beating-
Vogel. He looks handsome as
good for
always. Good to
Vogel.
see Vogel in NorCal the other day.
That's all you need. A little bit of mustache from Vogel.
Who else? Let's talk about Texas.
Texas also won the portal.
Texas always wins the portal.
Torrey
That's
Sta-
a team that always wins the portal.
Torrey Stafford, Ramsey Gary.
Sure.
These are
Household names that became to a
Ramsey
school.
fucking Gary. Please get her name right.
Yeah, you got a shout out in practice. They were like, "Oh yeah, float serve Jesus, Ramsey." You know, like, wait, people listen to Matt? Like, this is amazing. Like, this is like in the wild. This is happening. So
There you go.
there was some float serve Jesus love.
Hunt loves a good fist set breakdown. So you knew the second they had a good one. I was putting one together for him.
It helped me out that I was in the gym like the week after you posted that. 'Cause
Yeah.
they were like, "Oh yeah, that's the guy who like is on a podcast with that other guy." yeah, I was like, sick.
The two guys that sit next to Ariel.
Yeah, the one who's famous. Oh man, dope.
Rob Ray knows us though, so it's fine.
Love
Yeah.
you, Rob.
You were also just in the Texas gym. Yeah, can we get a little? I mean, obviously, don't spill the secret sauce or
All right,
anything.
so all the
But
secrets are they have really good players. I mean they have like some of the top kids, you know, coming into the gym just as freshmen, right? Kari Spears, Abby Vanderwall, like these are just like elite arms. The other kids that they're playing against in practice are also elite arms.
Yeah.
Like the sound that when they hit the ball, you're like, oh, I get it. This is gonna work.
Yep.
And then of course, Torrey, Ramsey, Emma, this is a really talented team. And then to get in there and watch David and Ben, you know, kind of run that gym with Jarrett, you know, kind of giving his GM, you know, wisdom here and there. I was like, oh, these guys, they have it together. It's a really good squad, and I'm excited to see them play and appreciate them.
down.
Let me hang out.
yeah, top down, high level pieces. It's so it seems. Yeah, I mean, they had some gutsy performances thus far. That Stanford game was very entertaining to watch.
Stanford was great. I mean, they've played a tough kind of non-conference season so far, which is great. I mean, you want to kind of get battle tested early. I think, you know, teams like Nebraska, Stanford, Wisconsin have done a good job of that.
Yeah.
Texas included. And then you know, played Vandy on Wednesday, and then didn't play super well against Mizzou. Honestly, Friday night, but like got the win. They were down like most of the second or third or whatever that was, but you know, it helps when you got a lot of blue chip kids that you can set high balls to. So
Yep.
no, I like the routes moving forward.
Let's talk about the top 10 really quick. Sponsored by Harmless Harvest.
Everybody loves the
Coconut water.
Yeah.
I like the one with the aloe in it more, or the coconut pieces in it.
Is there one that comes with aloe on the side? Not yet.
No.
Business opportunity.
Take a chance, Harmless Harvest.
But it's sponsored by that because our Post-it note is on the back of the thing I'm drinking. Nebraska at 1, Texas at 2, Kentucky 3, Stanford 4.
I think they're tied at 3. Sorry, that's
Sure. Pitt 5, Louisville 6, Wisconsin 7, ASU, then TCU, then Purdue. That's the top 10, with SMU right outside.
So this is last week's. This is a Sunday night, so this will change
This will
tomorrow.
change tomorrow.
TCU will drop because they just lost to Baylor in 5.
Yep.
I'm assuming Purdue beat Illinois today, but yeah, I'm surprised SMU's not a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would put SMU. Who did SMU play? They played Pitt.
They lost
They
to
played
Pitt.
today.
Lost to Pitt.
Again. Yeah, they played Wednesday and then again today.
Yep. For me, like ASU being in here is such a testament to JJ. I think that's such a cool, what a turnaround of a program.
He's crushing
ASU has been a black hole of absolute misery for the last 25 years, and this program is like a legitimate, like has legitimate players at this school now.
Oh, I love their oppo. Their oppo is so fun.
Yeah,
to watch.
like
transfer from Oregon. She is. Yeah.
I think that's such a cool thing to see that team in this group. I think TCU also being in this group is great. They've over the past like 5 years have had a kid every now and again that is good. Who's the kid that they had that was Texas transfer.
Melanie.
Yeah, she was great.
Yeah,
like, and they've had like a kid every now and again, but this year I think that they're like a little bit more well rounded.
Yeah,
like,
Par was unreal. Like,
Yeah.
she was carrying those guys,
For
taking
sure.
50, 60 swings a night. But yeah, you're totally right. JJ's crushing at ASU. I mean, they had a couple of years with Jason Watson a few years ago. It's like Macy Gardner and like that crowd.
Yep.
But like now they're consistently playing in these big matches.
Playing
It's
great volleyball. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and like look who's surrounded them. It's like, yeah, they're behind Wisconsin,
Right.
Who just snatched Mimi Collier, and like they're in big boy conversations,
For sure.
which is really cool.
Who's the team you don't want to see come playoff time? Like, who do you not want in your Sweet 16? Who's your sleeper?
Your top 10, I think it's Texas and Nebraska that are elite above everybody else right now.
Right.
And
Tier-
then there's like
tier A1.
there's tier
Yeah.
A1, and then
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
everybody else of where they're at. So I think that I need to look at the 10 through 20 to see who I don't want to.
I think SMU's my like immediate. Obviously, they're knocking on the door right now. Probably get into the top 10 now after this weekend
Sure.
would be my guess.
And also, it's a heavy transfer team, right?
Yeah.
So it's one of those like, hey, if you give them 30 days to mesh, like
more
they
time is
figure
better.
it out. Yeah, there's a lot of talent on that squad.
Yeah, Avery is great.
Yeah.
Favor is great.
Yeah.
Their right side and what's her name, Jaden is great. Like they've got it.
Malaya Jones,
like they're
from Colorado State.
They're a superstar
Really good.
team.
She's from
Like,
Sacramento.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Sacramento girl.
Yeah, they're a stud team.
I wouldn't want to see SMU. I wouldn't. I mean, Minnesota's struggling with all those injuries, so I feel bad for Keegan. Texas AMU, getting to watch them. Logan's great. Like that team out of the middle. Like if they can pass the rock, those kids are tough to stop out of the middle of the court. Like I wouldn't want to see Texas A&M.
I wouldn't want. I mean, obviously, I just wouldn't want to see Pitt just because they have
Yeah.
Player of the Year, right? She goes off. It's like watching Alex Nikolov against USA in the quarters. Like can't be stopped. Doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah.
Level of player. Like I wouldn't want to see that. I would not want to be doing the scouting report against that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those like 3 through 8s are just all like somebody just gets hot on the night. It's
Yeah.
just,
I haven't seen Purdue play enough, but I have seen the kids that transferred from Purdue play a bunch, and those kids are out of control right
and
now.
you see that Kentucky and Louisville are
Yes.
above Purdue,
Yes,
right?
so
But
Kentucky
hey,
and Louisville both have got a Purdue kid on their team that is a legitimate player.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we just booked our AVCA tickets, and now we're talking about the championship here. I think can we just put in the atmosphere that we might need to do at the AVCA recording of the coaches group chat
Sure.
post party hungover
Feels
wake
like
up.
a pre-cacker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do
It's
let's
like a
do
Wednesday
it.
afternoon, but like
Yeah.
before it gets weird.
Okay, yeah, it can't be like before 9 a.m.
Yeah.
That's too
It
early.
has to be.
It's like a
But
proper.
like we start drinking at like 11 at
which is
that
great.
thing.
So like, let's have a beer. Let's put
maybe
some
Maybe
like
we
a
just we post
1
up
p.m.
we post up in the lobby and we're recording. We just
hell
start
yeah.
pulling people in.
Yeah.
You know, start snagging them.
Maybe we
That's
could find somebody.
such a funny idea because we were very much posted up at those polar bears at the Bobby's laughing over
I
here.
think maybe if we can find somebody who dabbles in shooty hoops, who could come
What
on
if
and
yeah,
speak to
I know
the
but
next
he's a
big-
college coach now. He can't
Oh,
be
yeah,
he can't be
be a
associating
problem.
with yeah. What if we just start doing a live show in the lobby and just like put our phones out to record? Hopefully we know how to set it up and then we just like see who
Matt.
sits down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we live stream
I like it.
on Twitch.
this is dangerous.
Well,
Okay, potentially an idea.
if anyone wants to sponsor this idea, we accept dollars.
And coconuts,
And coconuts.
aloe on the outside.
Okay,
what's next? What do we got?
men's volleyball update.
Yes.
The number one, the biggest news in men's volleyball is Milan is out of Hawaii. Milan is at UCLA now.
Nice job, Hawks.
Hawks for GM of the year.
We had some former Hawaii players voicing their comments about Milan leaving.
I didn't hear this.
Yeah, you know, there was one Keone saying that the quote real coach is departing Hawaii. Yeah, you know, a little bit of stirring of the pot was going down. But yeah, it should be. I mean, that's going to be the conversation, right? Is can Charlie do it without Milan? Can Milan do it without Hawaii? Et cetera, et cetera. So it'll be an interesting dynamic there.
I mean, I think it's a great idea. Like, obviously, Charlie had taken more of a GM kind of role, right? And Milan's super vocal. I think it's a super intelligent play by Hawks, right? As he needs to maybe think about going into more of a GM role and like, hey, look, like Milan can help run the gym and bring some of that technical training. And then, great, we're going to get some of the best kids every single year at UCLA. I mean, the stars align. That makes total sense to me. So
Yeah,
I do think it's going to take. I do
pipeline.
think it's going to take a little bit of time for everybody to get settled in.
Yes.
Like this is going to be a different environment at UCLA,
That's
and
fair.
this is going to be a different thing. But it was going to be different anyways, and so I'm a big fan of what they're doing.
I'm
But-
interested. This is completely not off topic, but it is unsubstantiated in the sense I don't know how it's going to affect. But do you see the Trump news about the $100,000 for the H-1B visas? Is that the visa that Milan is on?
You say this, but it's so funny because Matt came in and told me this. You came in the room and told me this, and then like you started talking about
I'm talking
how
about tech jobs.
you
Yeah.
were like automatically on the tech jobs and like engineers and all these people, and I automatically go, "What about Milan?" Like,
And it's
I was like,
such a good point.
screw tech. What about volleyball? Like, what about like people in like? Does that mean that that's a problem?
Is UCLA going to pay $100K for Milan?
I have
Like,
no idea. My gut would say that if you're coaching volleyball, you're probably not on an H-1B. Like these are supposed to be like exceptional skills.
I mean,
You know,
he's got
that-
exceptional skills.
I understand, but like maybe not in the eyes of the U.S. government.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I have no idea, and I mean, we'll see.
All right,
how this all
I
plays
might
out,
be
but-
adding,
Yeah.
That's-
obviously, I do not know what his visa situation is, but we heard that, thought of it, and we're like,
Well, that was the joke, but then it was like, wait, is there anybody in our industry or in the industry of sport that is on visas like
Yeah.
this? And does that affect?
There must be somewhere.
There
yeah.
must be, right?
Yeah,
Javier Weber, like, is he an American?
Yeah, sure.
Argentina.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, these are all good questions.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay, cool. That's what the coaches group chat is for, to ask questions that we don't have
We
the
don't have the
answer
answer to. ChatGPT, can you help us out here?
Yeah.
Lacy-
We got
Lacy
Bobby
GPT,
working
Bobby
really,
GPT.
really hard on
Bobby
ChatGPT.
B.O.B. GPT.
What else? What other men's volleyball news? Any other men's volleyball news?
World champs
finished-
in
finished today?
the
Yeah, we
Philippines.
lost to Bulgaria. We lost to the U.S. trained
USA lost to Long Beach.
US
U.S.
trained
trained for 6 months.
is strong.
Yeah.
It was more of took a vacation.
US
yeah,
showcased, yeah.
We accepted them on not the H-1 visa.
Italy dominates both finals. They went
Yeah.
on the men and the women's side.
Must be doing something right over there. Something in the olive oil.
Coaches group chat offsite.
I'm down.
I'm
Sold.
down too.
All right. See everybody in 6 months.
Okay, so the U.S. lost. How do we feel about the Karch's run so far?
A-. I give them an A-. It would have been an A if they would have gone to medal round in my eyes, but I thought everything we would have wanted and more out of this year in terms of what for USA would be considered a young team, right? In comparison, like age-wise,
sure.
other countries still are younger, but right, no TJ playing. Averill really didn't play anything until the World Champs, and they didn't even really use him that much, right? A lot of
He
your
was an alternate, I think, for some of that stuff.
yeah, you
Yep.
had Micah joining for World Champs, right? So you got all your young guys in for the VNL. Obviously, didn't make the VNL championship, but from a World Champs perspective, which is kind of the bigger deal of the bunch in my eyes, that was a really good strong showing and showcase kind of what we've got to come. I thought Gabby was pretty darn good throughout the course of the tournament. He wasn't as good against Bulgaria, but man, he was really impressive in some of the other matches, specifically from the service line. So seeing that and having a little bit of a glimmer of like, okay, there's something there besides Maddie Anderson, if need be. And then, yeah, you like just seeing it definitely is a team in transition in terms of we have some really veteran guys that are studs that we're going to need to replace after LA for sure. And then you've got a lot of up and coming talent to figure out where they're going to kind of fit and be in. So it was definitely an interesting one to watch those two dynamics at play.
There was a point at which Matt was talking there. I was just like, I don't know.
What's the next item on the docket?
I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
No, I mean, I'd give Karch the A- as well.
I gotta give him a different grade then.
Sure.
C+.
This will give you a minute to think
Just
about
kidding.
it.
Never mind.
I think to an outsider, I mean, it's easy to look at like the results and say like, okay, like we made kind of maybe the round that we should have given the talents and this kind of stuff. And you kind of get into this like resulting mindset of like, you know, if they win, oh, he did a great job. And if they blow it, then he sucks.
Sure.
But I like that he went young. I think if you're being objective, like we need some youth in that pipeline. Everybody's starting to like be late 30s. And then he stuck with it. And what I liked was he kind of let them be who they were. Like Ewart and Champ are playing like really fast, right? Because they're not the I'm going to go up and over you kind of guys. Getting some younger middles out there, right? Like getting McHenry like that slower ball. It makes a ton of sense. He was scoring, just throwing balls into the corners. And then Gabby, right? Like, hey, like just go bang your serve. It'll come. And he had what, like 6 aces or 9? Like it was like a shitload of aces.
Yeah,
and
7 against.
It was a lot, right? And like that's what he needs to be out there doing if some of these other guys are going to go more off speed. So I like to see that all come together. Obviously, yeah, you'd like to get that Bulgaria one up, being up 2-0. Like,
yeah,
probably want that one. But other than that, like there's some good pieces, and so you got to applaud him sticking with it. And it's just your one, right? We got plenty of time.
Yep.
So
yeah, I thought game theory checked out for me for sure.
Yeah. C+.
I just really would like there to be a foreign transplant. I want somebody to denounce their country, come to ours, and then like become part of our team.
Technically speaking, Gabby kind of did that.
A little bit.
Sure.
You
Yeah,
want
but I want another one.
Yeah.
I want another one.
Yeah.
I want
You
a better one.
You want a Leon.
Yeah,
you want
Yeah. I want a better one.
you want Alex Nikolov.
We can read between the lines.
Yeah. I want a good one.
You want
a really,
Alexander
really
to
good one.
start spelling his name ALEX.
Yeah, exactly. No, I just want like something to like rock the. I want Karch to come in and be like, boom, boom, boom. Any last thoughts for women and men? That's what we talked about.
Thank you
To all the women and men listening.
to all the women and men
Specifically Rob Ray.
for your service to this podcast.
Please let us know if you would like us to keep giving our thoughts on women.
And if you want
volleyball.
fewer thoughts, let us know.
And if you have fewer thoughts on that, that's fine. Like we don't have to talk about this, but we are going to talk about it amongst ourselves anyways. And so we decided that we would let everybody else in on there as well.
Absolutely. I love that. And if you have any complaints or you want, any suggestions, you can write Bobby at tcgc@gmail.com.
And that email gets forwarded to Matt at
Hello
b2bvolleyball.com.
b2bvolleyball.com.
And his cousin James will be
Don't
answering
email
those
me.
emails.
Tigers.